Welcome again to the Mesa City Council meeting for Monday, October 7th of 2024. All of our council are present in council chambers. As we begin our meeting, let me ask do we have with us Bishop Dentana Riley from Rock City Church? All right, thank you, that's fine. So before we begin tonight's council meeting, I want to acknowledge the tragic events that took place in Israel 1 year ago today. Our thoughts and prayers are with those who've been affected by the ongoing conflict, and we pray for peace and healing in the region. I would like to invite you all to take a moment of silence to reflect on these events and honor the lives impacted. So let's rise for a moment of silence. Following the moment of silence, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have one item on our awards and recognitions agenda tonight, and that is to proclaim October 2024 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. You may notice that all of the council is wearing purple, which is the color for that cause. During this month, we reaffirm our dedication to building a community where no one suffers the hurt and hardships that domestic violence causes, and we recommit to upholding the basic human right to be free from violence and abuse. Here tonight to share more about Domestic Violence Awareness Month is City of Mesa Victim Services Administrator Lindsay Kircher. We're not coming down for a photo, but Lindsay, please come forward and please tell us about the city's efforts on this topic. We're not coming down for a photo but right before this meeting, we did take a picture, so we'll not do that again now. Ladies.
Thank you. All right. Good evening, Mayor Giles and council members. The Mesa Prosecutor's Office, Family Advocacy Center, and Mesa Police Department are hosting our 7th annual Domestic Violence Awareness Night on Thursday, October the 17th at 5:30 at the Plaza at Mesa City Center. This event will bring together citizens, survivors, advocates, and community leaders to discuss the impact of domestic violence on our community and what we can do to create change.
Each October, the city's victim services staff work diligently to spread awareness and understanding around domestic violence. We strive to educate that domestic violence is a method of systematic abuse used to gain power and control over the most intimate and vital aspects of a victim's life, affecting their physical, financial, social, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This abuse can happen to anyone, regardless of age, race, gender, orientation, education, or economic status. And because domestic violence permeates every aspect of a victim's life, the solution isn't as simple as just leaving. Escaping abuse requires careful planning, coordination of resources, and the strategic support of a caring network of friends, family, and community members. Mayor Giles and council members, this is why your support for this event and Domestic Violence Awareness Month is so valuable. Your support tells the community we stand behind victims and survivors. We see you, we hear you, and we're here to help. Together, we can create change. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, for all you do on this topic, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday, October the 17th at 5:30 at the City Plaza. Thank you very much. Next is the consent agenda. We'll invite Mr. Kevin Christopher forward to please read the consent agenda. Kevin.
Good evening, Mayor and council members. These are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group by the City Council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. Item 2, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 3A, act on liquor license application for St. Timothy Roman Catholic Parish, one-day event, October 26th, 1730 West Guadalupe Road. Item 4A, approving contract for Broadway Road improvements, Phase 1, Mesa Drive to Stapley Drive, pre-construction services and construction manager at risk. This project is funded by 2020 street bonds, utility systems revenue obligations, transportation fund, and flood control district of Maricopa County funds. Item 4B, approving use of a cooperative contract for the purchase of furniture for the Mesa Gateway Library for the Library Services Department. Item 4C, approving use of a cooperative contract for the purchase of aftermarket light-duty automotive parts for the Fleet Services Department. Item 4D, approving 3-year term contract with 2-year renewal options for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning preventative maintenance services for the Facilities Management Department. Item 4E, approving contract for generator maintenance and repair services for the Facilities Management Department. Item 4F, approving 3-year term contract with 2-year renewal options for rifles, shotguns, 40 millimeter or less lethal platform, and accessories for the Mesa Police Department. Item 5A, approving resolution to enter into a third amendment of the intergovernmental agreement for crime analysis between the City of Mesa and the Arizona Board of Regents for and on behalf of ASU. Item 5B, approving resolution to accept, expend, and distribute grant funds from the HUD Continuum of Care Shelter Plus Care Grant. Item 5C, approving resolution to enter into the second amendment to the intergovernmental agreement of the City of Tempe to accept additional funding for expanded public safety forensic laboratory services. Item 5D, approving resolution to enter into a grant agreement with the Arizona Department of Public Safety to accept Victims of Crime Act grant funds that will be used for salaries and expenses for the Mesa Prosecutor's Office Victim Services Unit for a 1-year period. Item 5E, approving resolution to enter into a development agreement with THS Dual Flag at GP related to development of the Gallery Park project for property generally located near South Power Road between East Ray Road and State Route 202. Item 5F, approving resolution adopting and publishing the 2024 Balanced Housing Plan as the City of Mesa's housing needs assessment in compliance with Arizona state law, and a guiding document regarding housing and workforce conditions in the City of Mesa. Item 5G, approving resolution endorsing creation of the Lynn Ray Square Irrigation Water Delivery District, generally bounded by East Pueblo Avenue on the north, East Southern Avenue on the south, South 26th Street on the west, and South Lindsay Road on the east. Final designation of the district is determined by the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. Item 5H, approving resolution extinguishing a drainage easement located at 4354 East Baseline Road to allow for construction of a credit union with a drive-through. Item 5I, approving resolution extinguishing a waterline easement located at 10,141 East Williamsfield Road to allow for development of a multi-family housing project. Item 6A is zoning case 23-417, and this item is for continuance to the October 21st, 2024 City Council meeting. Item 6B, introduction of ordinance for zoning case 22-435 for property generally located on the east and west sides of Signal Butte Road and north of Pecos Road. Rezone with plan area development overlay to allow for development of several automobile sales facilities and other commercial uses. Item 7A, approving ordinance for proposed amendments to Title I, Chapter 20, Section 4, and Title 5, Chapter 9, Section 4 of the Mesa City Code, delegating authority to the city manager to recommend approval or denial of special event liquor license applications to the Arizona Department of Liquor License and Control. Item 7B, approving ordinance for zoning case 24-101 for property generally located west of Greenfield Road and north of McDowell Road. Rezone with plan area development overlay, a bonus intensity zone overlay, and site plan review to allow development of live-work units. Item 7C, approving ordinance for zoning case 24-66 for property located east of Alma School Road and north of Guadalupe Road. Major site plan modification to allow development of a limited service restaurant with a drive-through facility. Item 7D, approving ordinance for zoning case 24-475 for property located west of Ellsworth Road and south of Pecos Road. Major site plan modification and amending conditions of approval for zoning case 6-6 to allow for an industrial development. Item 7E, approving ordinance for zoning case 22-1052 for property generally located west of Signal Butte Road on the north side of Pecos Road. Major site plan modification and amending conditions of approval for zoning case 20-447 and a special use permit to allow for an industrial development. And item 7F, approving ordinance proposing amendments to the zoning ordinance Title 11 of the Mesa City Code pertaining to detached accessory buildings, accessory dwelling units, public safety facilities, and various technical updates and minor revisions. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Ms. Mosley, do we have any requests to speak on an item on the consent agenda?
I have not received any requests, Mayor.
Thank you. We have a motion made by Councilmember Freeman, seconded by Councilmember Spilsbury for approval of the consent agenda. Please vote. Consent agenda passes unanimously. Next item on our agenda, items 8A and 8B, are to conduct a public hearing and take action on the minor general plan amendment, rezoning, and site plan review related to the Country Club Apartments development located east of Country Club Drive and south of Brown Road. I declare that public hearing open. Ms. Mosley, do we have any requests from the public to speak on these items?
No request, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Do any council members wish to address these items? Seeing none, I declare the public hearing closed. If there's no objection from council, we will take one motion for the approval of items 8A and 8B, the general plan amendment and the rezoning with site plan review. Is there a motion to that effect? Thank you, Councilmember Duff, seconded by Vice Mayor Heredia. Please vote. That motion passes unanimously. Next are items from citizens present. Ms. Mosley, do we have any requests to speak on this agenda item?
No requests.
All right, thank you very much. That concludes our agenda for this meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Mr. Summers. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. We are adjourned.